Hello, TM. Hello, Senator. How are you guys? How is everybody doing today? Hello. Senator, yo. Hello, Sarah. How is everybody? Let me just adjust microphone. Hello. Welcome in. Sorry I wasn't in yesterday. Friggin', for whatever reason, some cable truck, I don't even know, it wasn't even like my cable company, but it did clearly say cable on the truck, was going through the box on the ground outside of my complex, which I believe is the cable box, the thingy on the ground, not currently on fire. Uh-oh. Why would there be an at risk of you being on fire? Pray tell. Why would that be a potential? Wait, where's my Photoshop? There you go. I'm gonna do this. While I'm like in between, in the middle of everything. Don't worry about it. It certainly has nothing to do with your internet issues. I hope so. I hope not. I hope you weren't on fire because I didn't stream yesterday, and then like, thank God my internet's back. It was really weird.
Surely the time is gonna end. Surely.
I know, we have like 12 minutes, right? Which reminds me, let me start the timer. Hold on. We have 12 minutes. We have like 12. Hold on. Start. We have 12 minutes. We have 12 minutes. We are back down. Oh, wait. Does this mean I have to set up a ping? I'm gonna start like annoying everybody again. Everyone. 10-minute ping on the timer. Is it today? Got a ping. Yeah. The marathon will never end. Surely you've realized this. I haven't realized it yet because we got really close. We did get really close a couple of times. Oh, thank you. Rogue is like the designated reminding me to pin my own link. Reminding me that I need to pin it. Thank you very much. Among other things. But anyway, yeah. They had the cables and things all dilapidated on the ground. So I just went out. I couldn't do any work. I tried hotspotting, but I had a setting on my
Rogue _ 2K3 chucked $80.08. Final dono, unless this goes to tomorrow. Spoiler, it probably will.
Why until it goes till tomorrow? Do you get paid like every other day? Thank you, Rogue. Thank you. Hi, Spaz. How are you doing? Hello, chat. How is everyone doing? Yes, we do good. You see, today is not the day. We just barely started. What do you mean? It could totally end today still. We just barely started. Told you. Oh my god. You are well. Thank you for asking. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad. I had the internet breakdown yesterday, but I'm back now. I had a little bit of a ride on Sasha. I did a couple of errands on Sasha because it was driving me crazy that I couldn't do any work since my internet was out. And I tried using my hotspot. But like, I had productivity mode disabled or enabled or something like that. And I can't toggle that. Like, the tech support has to do that. And like, that wasn't gonna happen that same day. And like, what was it? I needed to use YouTube. But I just couldn't. And then I was feeling restless and I didn't want to be like non-productive that day. So I ended up going out and I ran some errands.
Beko, this is tax season. Some people don't wait to the last day. It's possible that those checks are coming by now.
How long does it take for those checks to come in? We can totally go for an hour and a half. Exactly. We could totally go for an hour and a half. Driving? You crazy? Me? Yeah. I'm driving. I went out to... Where did I go first? I went out... I'm trying to figure out if I went to a fabricator first. I feel like there was somewhere else I went to before the fabricator, but it's not crossing my mind right now. But essentially, I went to a fabrication shop, which is what you guys were recommending me because I was talking about my metalworking needs to modify Sasha with support brackets. And I felt a little bit out of my element, but I walked in and I showed them the video, showed them Sasha, they took a look at it, and then they quoted that it would cost $400. I'm like, for 2 little rods? I wish I could do metalworking. I could do it in like... I don't know how much metal pipes or cost or worth. I'm like, yeah, $400. That's how much they were costing. And then like... Holy crap. Is that a gorilla slug? Holy crap. And I have an announcement for YouTube subscribers. Holy crap. Thank you so much for the subscribe. It's like the generic sound because I had no idea about having followers, but thank you. Hey, 90 minutes. Imagine that. Hi, Atheist Paladin. How are you do? Metal is cheap. It's the skill and the tools that are the expensive thing. Yeah, I know. And then I was gonna go to McDonald's because I wanted to get one of the Minecraft McDonald's meal. But then I was just like, well, you know what? I'm in the area. So I stopped by the scooter shop and I said hello to everybody. And I talked to the mechanic there and I was like telling them like that I stopped by a fabrication, and then they took a look at my Sasha, and then like we started scheming and plotting. I showed him all of the tools and stuff that I had already like tried to get, because like, remember, I don't know if you guys remember that I told you I got like selfie sticks. I got carbon fiber selfie sticks that I wanted to use because they were lightweight, but Belle also told me that they were super strong. And so like I wanted that, and so I got that, but they're not exactly the right size, at least in my brain. And also I don't know how to attach it to the two top and bottom. I don't know how to get them attached on the Sasha. And so he was explaining to me that it could work and they're actually the perfect size. And he said something about some sort of bracket that I needed. And he drew a picture. And I'm like, okay. And it would probably be a heck of a lot cheaper than going to a fabrication shop. So then I went, had McDonald's, sat there by my lonesome, watching Sasha out the window. And on my way there, I saw a motorsport shop. And I moseyed on in there because I was just like, you know, I saw the Honda sign. Maybe they have a Honda Super Cub in there. And unfortunately, they didn't. But they did say that they had, that they would be receiving in Honda Super Cubs, like, in May or something. I kind of would like to see one in person, but that's kind of dangerous too, because the last time I saw something in person that I really wanted, I ended up taking it home, like, 2 weeks later. Right? But then like I wasn't expecting you guys, particularly Archie, to really get
Spastastic 95 chucked $15.
Thank you so much for the $15. Is it
Take your time.
indoctrination? Is it indoctrinated? Indoctrinated. I wasn't expecting Archie to get indoctrinated. I'm like trying. I'm suffering. I'm suffering. I'm so sorry. $400 for what again? The heavy machine gun mount? No. I feel like that would be a bargain if it was a heavy machine gun mount. You wanted to mow today, but USA Electronics have failed you again. Should have just fixed the old. Aw, I'm sorry. Remember the blind issue welders have on their eyes? You have no hope if regular-sighted people go blind. That's true. That is very true. You got McDonald's today, and they gave you a lame grass block and llama toy. Llama. I didn't get a kid's meal. Does that mean the fact that you got a llama means you got a kid's meal, didn't you? I got the Minecraft meal. I think those were different. I think those were entirely different toys. You wanted Grimace? Then I think you got the entirely incorrect meal, because I think those are two separate meals. Those are two separate toys. Sure, you could buy some steel from the hardware store and rent a makerspace. Wait, what's a makerspace? But the result probably won't be great. Probably not. It probably wouldn't be that great. Which is why we're just gonna jerry-rig it with pre-existing items that exist, and hopefully they're the right size and it's not gonna look janky at all, because, you know, it's not like built specifically custom for it. We're just modifying it with tools that exist. You ever start getting schizophrenic? Isn't that what you guys are? Aren't you guys just the voices in my head? Are you not just the voices in my head? I could swear that sometimes you're there, and then sometimes you're not there. And then sometimes the voices are different. Different voices at different times. Tell me different things. Not sure if your tax return hit yet, but you got your annual raise. Hey, congratulations on having a raise. I don't remember if I've gotten a raise this year. I don't think so. I'm supposed to. At least I was informed last year that I'm supposed to. But I think we're waiting for my project to release before I can get any sort of raise. What do you mean? You were basically drowning him in Scooter? Well, no, it started as... And the thing is, it started as a joke, right? It started as a joke. Because I have no idea why my little Donlet brain just targeted Archie with, like, every so often, just on the sidelines, just be like, hey Archie, you should get a scooter. Or just on the side, right? Just kind of like a nonchalant throw out comment, right? And then, like, I do it all the time to, like, all of you guys. I've done it to Chicken. I'll message out of nowhere, just be like, Chicken, you should get a scooter. Right? But there's like no attachment to the statement, because I don't expect anybody to get a scooter or have the same level of scooter fascination as I do, right? But then Archie was just like, you know what? I just might. And it's just like, ayo, ayo, wait, what? Wait. This is actually a very big life-changing situation. Please don't make a life-changing decision just because I threw out some comments at you. But if you decide to, here's a lot of resource materials to get you really motivated for it. Here's some materials to get you really feeling. What is this? You're supposed to get those for the toys. Which one? The meals? The meals? Yeah, it's different. There is different. There's a Happy Meal. The Happy Meal are the ones that you got, because I saw they have it in the display with the llama and all the other stuff. If you wanted the Grimace egg, I think that's part of the Minecraft meal, which is, I think, catered to adults, because they actually have, like, a full-size fries. They have, like, a large fries with, like, the Big Mac and like whatever, because I think the Minecraft people acknowledge that most of the people that play Minecraft is a mixture of children and adults, so they had to make a meal for adults. So and it comes with the toy, the Grimace egg that you're talking about. That's specifically the Minecraft meal, and then all the other stuff from the Minecraft movie toys are for the kids. What, bruh? You got the wrong thing. You got the wrong thing. The voices. Ooh, a makerspace is a new kind of business that popped up lately. Basically, someone lets you use their fully equipped workshop for a while. I could make friends. I could make friends with a workshop maker and be like, hey, this is kind of cool. What kind of things do you make? Wait. Could I be like a Michael Reeves and do all sorts of science experiments in their garage with their tools, with their very outrageously big, overpowered, potentially dangerous tools in the hands of a tiny little Asian like me? They'll trust me, right? I wonder how much that costs to use. I think you're describing the VC. Sometimes the VC feels that way too. Becca, do you have Monster TTS on stream? That plugin that can allow chat to make TTS use funny voices like SpongeBob? I do not. I think I took one look at it and was like, this is too complicated for me. Maybe not too complicated, but too problematic. Too problematic for me. Looks at yours. You ain't letting anyone touch your saw, your laser, your other saw, your other saw, or your other saw. What are you doing with multiple saws? Do you have a straight saw and a round saw? And then do you have the other saw that saws sideways? Oh, the saw's ability. Yeah, it's a lot of liability. It is a lot of liability. It would be. It would absolutely be. You're furious you got milk instead of the Grimace egg? Yeah, you definitely got the kids' meal. That toy doesn't appear in the kids' meal. You had a 0% chance of getting your Grimace egg. Just like that. Maybe I should go to McDonald's and get another Minecraft meal and see if I get a Grimace egg. Just to spite Shadow. Not just that, but it's their hands. Yeah, that's true. Injury. I'd be scared and terrified. I did take workshop in high school, though. I'm kind of sad because I originally wanted automotives class, but I transferred high schools in the middle of my high school, like, 4-year course. And, like, my old school had automotives and I was signed up for it, but I was relocated. And the new school didn't have automotives. And so the next best thing that I could take was wood shop. Yeah, wood shop. So I was really excited to try to make things, but it was half kind of lame because the most intricate thing they had us make was a cutting board, which was literally just cutting sheets of wood into strips and then wood gluing them together so that it was a stripes of different wood color cutting board. And I felt scammed. I felt scammed out of my...
Target has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you. I felt scammed out of my woodshop class. I wanted to make something interesting. I wanted to make anything that was super elaborate and required multiple pieces and solving it like a puzzle. Instead, cutting board. Yep. And so it sounds so lame and disappointing, right? Yeah, no birdhouse. I got no birdhouse. No rocking chairs. The McDonald's stream? I debated doing one in the tea room, but I was just too busy just nomming on my fries. I wonder if next time I get it, I should get a Big Mac. But if I get a Big Mac, I'm gonna pass out. Because it's like one of those foods where it's like a certain level of unhealthy that you just kind of pass out afterwards. At least with the chicken nuggets, I can pace myself, and chicken nuggets are still good a little bit later, and I don't need to eat it all in one sitting. And like, I have a less chance of passing out. Or I could just have the burger first, save the fries for later, and the fries actually don't keep very well. They keep for like a day, at least. Time to try McDonald's with Belle again. Oh my god. Belle already knows what McDonald's tastes like. We already know what McDonald's tastes like. Becca's gonna be a fast food reviewer streamer at this point. No! I could eat other foods. Other foods. But I've already had McDonald's. It's not satisfying anymore. I used to have McDonald's like almost every Friday or something. And like when I was really down on my luck, I would have it when they had like some outrageous discount, like a $1 Big Mac or something like that. That's when I would have it. Man, it's not satisfying anymore. I don't feel well. You have a table saw, a mitter saw, a skill saw, and a chainsaw. Oh, so many saws. And a pile of various hand saws. That's a lot of saws. But you do a lot of woodwork stuff, so that makes sense. It does make sense. In your woodshop class, you built a whole dresser? Wait, I want to see your dresser. That's actually, like, high-key amazing. I just made the lay bars cutting board. That's literally all we did. And I was so mad. I was so friggin' mad. I could have been in an automotives class learning how to tinker with cars. But I had to be relocated. I was so mad. Double quarter pounder. It was good. That doesn't sound like a kid's meal. The Big Mac's actually small for you, is it? I've never had a double quarter pounder. I just had the Big Mac because it was on sale. You made a birdhouse in your first year, lasted about a decade. What the frick? Birds didn't use it. It was full of slug house. You missed the Angus burger? Jollibee just released an Angus burger, and I'm actually kind of curious. You go to Jollibee for their chicken, but they have an Angus beef burger, and I'm low-key kind of curious, and I half-key want to get it. You were out of school before woodshop was a class, but you were lucky to have a dad to teach you stuff. You built so much stuff with him. That's really cool. That's really nice. I wish I could have a place to do a lot of workshopping. I know I have like a garage now, which is like my first time having a garage, and it's super amazing to have a garage. I love it. I love having a garage and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I did kind of use it to spray paint my helmet, so that's my extent. But in terms of getting like power tools, I don't know the first thing about that. I don't know anything about that. Think about this. You visited fast food spots you never find in your area, like Waffle House, and review it. I've never been to Waffle House, but I heard that you can go for a good show, right? I've never been to a Waffle House. And why does it have to be fast food? Can't I just go to any food place that I've never been to? Because there's actually quite a bit of food places I've never been to. Like actual good food. And instead of going to places with garbage food, I can go to food places with actually good food, good looking and good tasting food. So it's both like an experience and it's rewarding, and because I give it my thumbs up 5-star review, other people can look at it and be like, hey, I want to try that restaurant, as opposed to me trying garbage places and being like, ew. Ha ha ha, that was entertaining for a good laugh. Never go there. I could be enriching my life by enriching other people to go to places. Your rural school had like 10 different shop classes, plus a college hybrid class on welding. I think my old school had welding as well. which makes me so mad because they had so many interesting things. Meanwhile, the like new school that I went to had the only like extracurricular thing they had was either or, right? And I think it was very split ish on purpose, where it's just like you either had um you either had workshop, wood workshop, photography, or sewing. And I think those were the only like extracurricular activities I had. And I was just like, I think I took them all, really. I ended up taking them all. I took the sewing one, but I didn't really need to know how to sew because I already knew how to sew. But I guess it was an easy class. We made pajama pants, I guess. Everybody was weirded out because like the first thing we did was actually make a pin cushion. We hand sewed that one. And it was like a mouse. It was a mouse pin cushion. And everybody was looking at my pin cushion and they were like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" And they're like, your freaking pin cushion looks like it was like sewn by a sewing machine. All of your stitches are like super even and straight. I'm like, "Yeah, what about it?" So like, "Did you hand sew this?" I'm like, yes, I did. Nobody's mouse looked quite as clean as mine. I just had patience. I don't know. I just had patience. Wanted it to look cute. You yourself need a dresser, but you're too broke. So all your clothes sit in a pile on the floor since you moved there. Oh, they could at least be folded. Please tell me they're folded. In stacks on the floor. Sorry, snails, not slugs. Oh! I mean, they're both kind of the same. One just has a home and one doesn't have a home. Make it a home gym or be a foodie? I am already a foodie. I do watch a lot of the foodie Instagrammers, and I'm like, I want to be like that. Like, how do you take the footage? I'm too enamored by wanting to eat the food that I can't just like take the footage. I try my best, right, to take a lot of footage. But at the end of the day, I don't know how to. Maybe that's one thing. I hate eating in front of people. You expect me to eat in front of a camera? Maybe that's why I can't be a foodie. I can be a foodie if I'm just showing off the food, right? But if I can't eat the food, I'll eat the food, but just not on camera. You have a bunk bed now, and the bottom bunk is a gun cabinet as the lower bunk, and a quick access pistol cabinet / coat hanger / shelf combo in the front. Yeah, you've shown that off. It looks really cool. You never had Del Taco, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box, etc. You want to try them if you visit their sites. Their sites. I want In-N-Out. I want Torchy's. I want Jason's Deli. I want whatever that place was that Rianari took me to for like salmon burritos. Right? I want to have the place that he took me to for salmon burritos, and I want to have the place that offers salmon tacos. And then I want the place that offers me salmon sandwiches. And then I want In-N-Out. In-N-Out doesn't offer anything salmon, but I actually do appreciate that I can customize the fries to be really crunchy. I appreciate. Is where you have your Beko style Hot Wheels scooter. Ayo. Becca suspected sewing cheater? No, I just had a lot of patience. I think everybody else was just like speed trying to go through it, and I was just kind of on autopilot. It is folded. You are not an animal. Okay. So a slug is a homeless snail? Yes. Also, technically, you are an animal. Also, folding clothes is for people with extra spoons. Are you saying that you don't fold your clothes? Or that I have extra spoons? And also, what is the criteria baseline to have satisfactory spoons versus extra spoons? How many spoons do I have? Should I throw out spoons? Should I... Do I have too many spoons? Is it possible to have too many spoons? We are not asking for a mukbang. I'm not offering a mukbang, but I've seen so many foodie Instagram videos where they're just like, ah! And then they take, like that, right? They take a big old bite and you're like, ah ha ha, right? We'll take a mukbang if you're offering. You like the mukbang? Dude, I feel so bad when you guys hear me eat and I'm just like, nom 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 nom. Yum yum yum. I had a coworker that actually liked listening to mukbang or like ASMR, mukbang ASMR. And it was my first time experiencing somebody that was like into ASMR. It was my first time versus ASMR in general as a whole, right? And I was like, what? And I was like really intrigued at the concept of they really liked listening to people eat. And I was so intrigued. But I was also trying to understand the limits of it. And so I kept giving her like videos of dogs eating popcorn and asking her if it was the same. Like I needed to know. I did. I genuinely needed to know if there was a difference between humans eating sounds versus any random thing eating sounds. And she's just like, it's not the same. She said it's not the same. Although I don't know. I listened to that dog popcorn eating video, and it kind of sounds the same to me. I can't tell the difference, at least. If you're eating and someone looks at you, you make locked hard eye contact and hold it until they get uncomfortable. I know a lot of you guys that would do that. I can do that. I can kind of do that. As long as I'm not eating food. That's like my only time of like a vulnerableness. Do you know like when like if you're feeding a dog or something and they like or any animal, right? Have you ever had animals that like they refuse to eat if you're watching them? Have you ever had a pet that refused to eat if you're watching them? And they like try to turn away or hide their face from you seeing them eat. That's me. Do you continue eating while holding eye contact? Just look them straight in the face. Just look them straight in the eye and just be like, oh wait, sorry, I need to look straight ahead. I just keep eating. You did that like last week when you had duck for the first time. You sit on some stairs, eats, and people are staring at you. How was the duck, by the way? Did you like the duck? I really want duck. You do have extra spoons. Oh no, it is a stereotype. How many spoons is too much? You would stare back at people when you eat your duck?
Try to not blink or move any part of your body too, only jaw, to scare them more.
I wiggle too much. I wiggle way too much. Spoons would be more like your mana bar. Ah! Before getting refilled with sleep. Spoons? We're talking about utensils, right? Are we talking about utensils? You need a Griffin style spoon? What's a Griffin style spoon? She'll release that as merch someday. Oh, her big ol' spoon. Yes, absolutely. Beko mukbang ASMR. Beko ASMR when on stream eating salmon and chips at the same damn time. Salmon and chips. Crunchy chips. Super crunchy chips. I eat very weird, guys. if it's like chips, sometimes I'll eat it like a chipmunk. You know, where you kind of just like you put it in your mouth and then you go and right? And then you just like slowly let it enter in as opposed to like putting it all in your mouth and then just crunching it like a normal person. Sometimes I conveyor belt my crunch. Sometimes I like conveyor belting my crunch. Is that weird? Is that weird? I think it bothers some people because it can be loud. It can kind of be loud. Is there another option than just staring straight at their face, continuing eye contact while you're still eating? No. It is the same. Mukbangers over-exaggerate their munching sounds. I don't know. I wouldn't over-exaggerate. It would be all natural mukbang, which would then make me self-conscious about me being a loud eater, because then I would hate it. I would hate the idea of being a loud eater. Explicitly so. Hello. Hello. You even wave people who are just staring at you for too long. You walk in this cafe as you get your donut and coffee, and an old man is staring at you as if he wanted to see your future, so you would stare back, oh god, and wave back at him. Oh. Ah! Hello, it's me. It is I! Me! It didn't just toggle because you typed exclamation mark dead space, right? Where did that come from? The spoons? The spoons theory as a way to visualize energy available to do tasks throughout the day. Oh! Oh! Spoons is not the utensils which you hold in the kitchen! Why spoons, though? Hi, Bloodify. We haven't hit the dead space goal yet. No, we have not, unfortunately. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry. Would it still coincide with your time? Like, would it still coincide with you? Sounds like a new stretch goal. What do you mean? What's a new stretch goal? A mukbang stream? No. No. I feel like you guys are lying to me. We're gonna have this conversation, right? We're gonna have this conversation about you guys really wanting a mukbang stream, and then when it actually happens, all of a sudden the demographic changes and it's chat is just like hateful of mukbang streams. Something's gonna happen and chat's gonna change their mind about mukbang streams, and I'm gonna be like, but you guys asked for it. You guys asked for it. I just don't know anymore. Stuff your cheeks. I do that sometimes. Oh my god. Do you know like how some people get a bunch of marshmallows and shove them in their mouth and go chubby bunny? Right? Right? That's the thing, right? You take big old marshmallows and you try to see how many can fit in your mouth and still be able to say chubby bunny, right? Why are you guys all typing an exclamation mark dead space? That's not for a long time, guys. That stretch goal is like, where is that stretch goal? Where is this stretch goal? I have to look. That stretch goal is like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The stretch goal is like 8 goals away. That's a long time, a forever long time. Anyway, it's at 8K or almost there. Wait, almost, barely, still a long time. anyway, back to the chubby bunnies. So some people do it with marshmallows. I like to do it with grapes. If you get like big old giant plump grapes, I like to shove a bunch of grapes into my mouth and try to see how long it'll take me to not be able to fit any more. Chubby bunny, but with grapes. Less squishy, less malleable, but also healthier. Healthier. How many grapes can you fit in your mouth and still say chubby bunny? Becca's doing that rat type of munching. Yeah! That's me! I do that. Little hamster munch 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 munch. Hamster munch 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 munch. Do Minecraft sound when you eat? Actually, you know what? That might be kind of accurate. Only with certain crunchy things. Only with certain crunchy things, like sometimes chips. I think I kind of do that with chips. It did. It's time to play it. It's not. It hasn't hit it. We haven't hit it. We haven't hit it yet, guys. It's not there. Everyone should spam it. We haven't hit it. How much is left? It's literally that's at the 15k goal. That's at 15k to get like a 1 hour segment of Dead Space. You haven't hit it, guys. You haven't hit it yet, guys. Not that many more for you. No, you haven't hit it. You haven't hit it. Also, you found it funny how that last time you accidentally left stream on for like 10 minutes after you raided, and that was such a good thing you told me. I literally was about to get up from my chair. I got so distracted. I got really, really distracted, and then like I was about to like get up from my chair, and then I saw your ping, and I'm like, oh my god, you right. You right. I left it. It's at 8k? No, it's not. It's not at 8k. It's at 15k. Did you not see the post? We almost there. It's not at 8k. It's not at 8k. When is the last time you showed the stretch goals on stream? Where is the stretch goals? Is it this one? That's not it. Da, 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 da. Let's go get the goals! Because it actually has been a hot minute, isn't it? I think this is it. Is this it? There you go. Look at that. So we're currently on the scooter outfit concept. Oh my god! The one after that is to design underwear with you guys! And then the Yakuza concept. Design a bikini shirt. Is that a Bicky shirt, not a bikini shirt. A Bicky shirt. My bad. Bicky merch. And then at 12k we invest to make the figure, which would essentially consist of me seeing if my friend, my old roommate would make the ortho for me for the figure, and then figuring out the tooling process and all of that. See if my old factory would be willing to do that for me, what the minimum order quantity and whatnot would be. But it'll be cool because I've already asked the powwow, and it would essentially be like a collaboration of like all of ours. So the way I'm imagining it would be like a chibi. It'd be a chibi figurine of all of us together. In riding my scooter. All is a ploy so that I can have a scooter figurine. I want a scooter figurine, damn it. But we would all be piled on to a singular scooter, and I think that would look great and amazing and would make for an awesome figurine. I think that would be amazing. Amazing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Why the frick did I put a 24-hour ramen cook? Why the frick did I decide to put Oh no! I've forgotten literally my own goals too. Hold on, let me look at this. A 24-hour oven cooking stream. Oh my god, why did I do that? That's a full-on 24-hour stream. And I'm gonna be cooking ramen. Like, we saw how long it took me to cook pizza from squats. I still owe. I need to look at it. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay. We're safe. We're safe because the goal before the dead space is not safe for work scab. And nobody wants to see me do not safe for work. Nobody is here interested in any not safe for work content of Beko. So nobody's gonna want to fund that. Nobody's gonna want to fund that. And so we'll be safe. We'll be safe from dead space. And the marathon stream will come to a close. It will come to an end. Design an underwear. That's so funny. You've never seen the full list of stretch goals. Here's the list of stretch goals. By the way, it's also in the announcements, but you'll have to scroll kind of upwards a little bit. Fun fact, people have died doing the chubby bunny. Marshmallows will melt and get stuck in your throat. That's why you should totally do grapes, but please be responsible and don't choke on grapes too, because grapes are actually kind of hard, so please don't swallow a grape whole. Would showing them all the time in an easy viewable fashion maybe not encourage people? What do you mean? Showing them all the time. Would it encourage you guys? Would it? If this... I don't know. You guys can't see this, right? It's so tiny. If I just left it on stream right here, it's so tiny. I need like a smaller version of all of the rewards. Those are motorcycles. Vroom! Holy frick, that was accurate. What was accurate? Your thing? Your guesstimations? There isn't really a standard size for grapes, whereas marshmallows are pretty uniform. Get the big ol' ones, the big ol' grapes. You thought someone was playing Minecraft right now? Hi, KJ. Only 1 hour. Yeah, only 1 hour. I think we had agreed that basically if we hit that, we'll have to revisit it. Like when we get closer, I think we agreed that when we hit that goal, it'll be for an hour. And then every 1,000 after that would unlock another hour. So then I'll be like roped back into it. I think that's what we were contemplating. Haven't figured out if I feel like that. But I get the feeling if we do that, I think it would definitely end the marathon, because I think a lot of you guys are like avid wanting to hear me scream, but then a lot of you guys would tune out of the stream because I'll be melting your ears and bursting your eardrums and would just leave due to the amount of screaming that I would be doing. So I think only the hardcore would stay. Yes. Let you edit the stretch goal post really quick. To what? To just dead space every single goal reward. What would you edit it to? Ayo. Design underwear? Yeah, I thought that would be kind of funny. To design some underwear. Well, because I saw, you know, underwear. You can design some underwear. We could doodle it. We could slap designs all over it. I don't know, whatever. That's a pricey scab. It is a pricey scab. It is a pricey scab. But I know no one will want it. No one will want not safe for work Beko, because I've looked at my previous marathon streams, and anytime I put not safe for work as a reward, it's never funded. Ergo, It'll not fun this time around. It'll not fun this time around. I'm convinced that you guys do not want I can't even say the words. Not safe for work, Becco. Men's boxers. Yeah. Yeah. Becco printed men's underwear and boxers. Yeah. It's smart. Yeah. Nobody wants not safe for work, Becco. From experience, I don't think you guys get thirsty like that. You guys are so like kosher and nice. You guys aren't thirsty. You guys you guys aren't thirsty like that. So I don't think you guys will be adamant about wanting to get the not safe for work Becco. Underwears with her sticker designs all around it. If that is what chat decides. Nobody's interested? Clearly your commissions aren't making the rounds. What do you mean? The stretch goals. Yeah, the stretch goals. They could leave them up there. I don't know if anybody could see them. But, yeah. Next time you should implement a power hour. Basically a concept where sub/donos are two times multiplier for a limited amount of time. It's not actually 1 hour, maybe 10-15 minutes at once. People have it be at a high goal at their subathon. I think Avi did that last time, didn't she? I'd have to look at the issue with that is that I need to look at the program that I'm using to keep track of it and see how that gets implemented, or if I would have to manually reset it, or if it would break the timer if I did it. Like, I'd have to play with it. I think I got the new timer, or this timer, literally a couple days before the marathon. I got it like a couple days before the marathon. So I didn't get a lot of time to like experiment with it. If we could choose the not safe for work, we would have it be Becco at a construction site with no hard hat, hence not safe for work. See, you guys have like the lacking of the libido. Is this what you normally want? Construction work, no hard hat here. Never safe for work. Actually, I really don't have a hard hat, so I'm technically not safe for work right now. Can you check suggestions channel really quick? Nope. Watch horror movies with chat? Nope. Nope. What horror movie? What horror movie would it even be? And why would Dead Space be a 24-hour stream? You crazy. Becco violating OSHA compliant regulations. Almost all the time. No, I'm joking. You never muted you doing Medal of Medan? Man of Medan? No, I don't imagine you did. You're one of the screamer elitists. What do we name you guys? What do we name the section of like Dawnlit Nation that are like screamist elitists? What do we name you guys? There's like a faction of you guys that are screamist elitists.
Ads are dropping in 2 minutes.
Melting ears and bursting eardrums count you in? Oh no. How far away is the not safe for work Becco? It's still quite a ways away. Why? Wait, do we have it be a scab, or do I ask I to do the commission? Because I does know a lot of people that will do not safe for work. Last reward in order to prevent the freaking Dead Space. It's at 14K, yeah. But those thighs. Have you ever... You know, yesterday I was walking down the hallway and I was about to ask, like, do you guys ever think to yourself, man, are my thighs big? I was walking down the hallway and I was just feeling the rotation that my hips have to pivot when I'm walking, and I was just thinking to myself, huh, Is that because of my thighs? And then I took a look in the mirror and then just shrugged it off and went on my merry way. You can't be freaky at a Beko stream. You guys get freaky in other streams. I've seen the things you guys say. Just because it flies over my head doesn't mean I don't know that there's some freak in some comments and non-freak in others. At least I think so. You see others do it manually if it can't be done auto. Yeah. I don't want to tinker with a timer and accidentally break it and reset all of the stuff that's in there. That's smart. You lack what? You guys lack... Is it libido? Wait. Before I commit to this. What is libido? You guys lack libido. Becca calling us lacking. Lacking these nuts. Nobody tell Becca, but you might have an artist working on stuff right
Ads
now.
incoming.
Right now, like this very moment, like call to
ADS are
action.
running for 180 seconds.
Dead Space movie, the animation, doesn't that kind of hardcore? Us who crank the volume at 11, yes, you, extremist elitist, horror movie fans, like, no, the ones that love listening to me scream at full volume, maximum speed, and don't mind the fact that I could potentially break their eardrums and their speakers. I broke somebody's speakers. Who was it again? Whose speakers did I already blow out? I blew out somebody's speakers already. They needed replacement speakers. You don't like Skeb? You do normal commissions? Skeb never works right for you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of me ordering from Skeb, I could just enlist because I has a slew of, like, artists that they work with, that they've commissioned with, and I could be like, I may pray tell you do the commission. Garf. Plurs. You know what to ask and how to ask. Question mark. You know some good artists if you want Rex. Had one do some really nice Avi art. I do not know a lot of artists. Although I do need to know some artists for work. But I don't know. I actually do need more artists for work. Actually. But I'll have to go over that later. You know I do. Becca crushing a watermelon, Skeb. Is that not safe for work enough for you guys? You spy on us? No. I'm in Avi's stream. That's the extent. I'm in Avi's stream and I get told things through the grapevine. I wonder if your thighs size is normal is all. Aren't you really tall? So like, you're like tall. So I imagine you'd have long thighs, right? So we have one chatter. Send Poppin who's interested. In what?
It's salungguhit misalungguhit. Archie has deemed it necessary to
Oh.
water the cat.
Hi Archie! How are you doing? Hi. Thank you so much for the hydration. You are wildly unsafe.
Bum 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 ba bum.
Bum 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 bum. You are wildly unsafe. So says you. Is Senator the only one with a libido here? Ow. Okay, sorry. I'll stop asking. You can be very freaky in other streams. See, Shadow's admitting it, but lacks libido here. I kill your libidos. That's what you guys are saying. Ha ha ha. Ow. You get freaky in pudding streams because it's a bro talk. Chilling with the homie, the girly is slaying, and you gotta hype him up. That's true? That's true? No, I think it's really cute when I see like pudding flirt with their community. And then it makes me weirded out seeing pudding flirt with like Belle, because like Belle tends to be very apprehensive a little bit. You might not know it from his streams, but Belle actually tends to be very apprehensive. And like when Belle met Pudding at what convention did Pudding visit for? Pudding was in the area for a convention. I can't remember what it was. And like the two of them met. That was like the fastest I've ever seen Belle hit it off with anybody. They were so gay with each other. It was crazy. It was like the fastest I've ever It was insane. Let's just say when they go to Off-Kai, they're gonna be sharing a bed with each other. Let's just say when they go to Off-Kai, they're sharing a bed with each other. You hire all your artists off of Reddit. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't really used Reddit. I haven't used Reddit. You hope you make your ears bleed? Why? Why do you wish this? I've tried my best to like apply a limiter onto my OBS settings so that I stop breaking people's speakers. I've tried to add a limiter that like tries to like limit it for ads left. You also get freaky out of these streams. It's funny how clean you are here. It's so precious. It's so precious. You guys are so adorable and precious. Ow. I really appreciate it. Ow. I appreciate it. Oh, Lou. That person you had to do that most recent one of you does really good work. Ah, I see. They haven't hit that goal. It'll be a long while, and if anything, they most likely won't hit that goal so don't worry. Don't worry about it. Does that work for your job? Pay well? What do you mean? You can ask some people? I'll have to see. I mean, as you know, Minky's working for my job. Minky did a fair bit of work. As you know, Minky did do a fair bit of work. But I'm quite dismayed because I can't figure out how to deliver Minky product because Minky lives in an area that is so like impossible to send product to, and I just want to send Minky all of their hard work. Like I want to give Minky a bunch of product, but I can't. I'm so frustrated.
God, damn, look at her. She's a cat. Oh God, wow. Oh God, bless.
Aye, congratulations on being boot champ. Congratulations. Owa. We got an ad. McDonald's Minecraft ad. Let's go. 6 feet 45 inches. Sorry, 4.5 inches. 45 inches. That is tall. You are the tallest one in the community. You are concerned about your own libido. Oh! It's okay. It's fine. You guys, it's fine. It's chill. It's fine if you guys are chill. It's true. You do kill it here. The speakers? I killed the libido? What do you mean? What? I killed the libido? What do I do? Is it all the scooter talk? Is it all the scooter talk? You super freaky for real. It's not an act and you're not secretly demisexual. What is the demisexual? Super freaky? Fastest kiss a homie energy? I know! Pudding has so fast kiss a homie energy. Big kiss a homie energy. Absolutely for real, for real. That's crazy. Hi, Kaiju! Pudding is just that bee energy that is infectious. Absolutely. I can't wait to see Pudding again. I can't wait to see pudding again. I actually so behind me, I actually had not explained this behind me. I was thinking to myself that, like, you know how, like, there's the notorious stories of how I do major glompage. I straight up, like, football tackle, right? I'm, like, notorious for major glompage football tacklings and things like that. And I was talking about how, like, very few have been able to stand the flashbacks. Did I tackle you, Archie? Did I? I don't
Miss
remember.
Genning, we mean no offense, it's just, you're too precious for most to think of you in that way.
Yay! No, that's fair. That's fair. I do appreciate you guys being respectful. I have had conversations on stream where, like, I acknowledge that if you guys do that kind of stuff or whatever, or you know, have the natural thoughts or whatever, it's fine. I acknowledge that's, like, normal. What is the way that I phrase it? It kind of comes with the territory, but also it's one of those things where it's just like, as long as you guys aren't, what's the word? Trying to apply those demands / desires onto me directly, then it's fine. It's whatever. But, like, if you guys, whatever you guys do in your own time, you know, I have no control over that. You guys do whatever you want on your own time. But if you guys come up to me and be like, oh yeah, oh baby, I demand you do this or that, or you like it like that, and you try to get answers out of me or to, like, interact with your fantasies, that's when it's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about them apples. So, you know, whatever you do in your time, you know, you do you. I have no control over that. But as long as you're not, like, trying to force upon me your fantasies, you could do whatever you want with your fantasies, but just don't force them upon
Oh
me.
yeah, BBY, please
Yeah.
tell me more about the horsepower of the Honda Super Cub.
So the Honda Super Cub is a 110cc. There's a 110cc, I believe. There's a 125, I think is the current model. And then it also has a 50cc, which is, you know, when they say 50cc, what they actually mean is 49cc. Strangely enough, even though it has a smaller cc, it goes just as fast as Sasha, which is kind of insane. But it just means with a smaller size, it has less throttle. So I'll get to my top speed faster, but, you know, at the end of the day, we'll get there eventually, and we'll both have the same top speed. Where am I? Flashbacks. As soon as we met, like, frame 1 of meeting, parasocial. What, me? I was parasocial? What did I do? Yeah, that's a weird freaky. No, that crosses the line for real. Yeah, it does cross the line for real when you're like, hey, do this thing. If any of you do this at Offkai, you will fight. Do what? Glomping? Oh. Anyway, about this thing that I'm making behind me.
You hit me with plush and forced me to take you to get salmon.
I didn't force you. Hold on, let me try to replay the memory in my head before I say that. I don't think I forced you. I don't think I forced you, but I did hit you with the plush. Not the good kind of freaky. Consent is super, super important. Absolutely. So it's hypocritical? What's hypocritical? What is hypocritical? But I bet it will be real easy to drive you off the road. Why you gotta be like this, Bloodify? You mean the reference to yapping about scooters and salmon? Oh! What do you mean? What do you mean it's hypocritical?
Oh yeah, Becco baby girl, go on a 2-hour rant on the intricacies of attempt to add a frame to your moped. I was cringing typing that.
Wait, are you guys pretending that you guys are getting turned on by talking about I thought you guys actually wanted me to talk about scooters. You guys are pretending this is the turn on. You guys are pretending it's a turn on. It's not a turn. You're not gonna do that, but we still throw it in. You stepped away for a second. What's going on at Offkai? I was saying a lot of things and getting distracted all at the same time. Let me try to catch up with chat, and then I'll try to go back to what I was trying to explain. Hope you don't mind breaking your knuckles. We're starting a fight club. Don't tell anyone. Oh my god. Not that eye. Okay, you're in. Oh my god. Hypocritical. Saying that you have particular moral beliefs, but behaving in a way that shows these are not sincere. What do you mean? Huh? Saying that you have particular moral beliefs, but behaving in a way that shows these are not sincere. Like, huh? Do you mean like what is it called? Girlfriend experience, where they're like, "Ooh, take me out on a date because like you're the only one for me," sort of situation.
Chat help. Becco literally talked me into getting a super cub. This is literally not a joke.
He's been indoctrinated. It's too late for him. You can't save him. You can't save him. The seed was already sowed before I even came along. I just helped cultivate it and helped it blossom. Let it go. Let it grow. Yes. Scooters. Woohoo! Maybe not the apt word. Scooters make you freaky. You did lots of things. You did do lots of things. Seeing someone get passionate about a topic is pretty hot. Not gonna lie. I like scooters. I want to hear about scooters. Scooters. So does that mean we can't demand you to yap IRL? I mean, that's kind of gonna happen regardless. If I'm in a group of 3 or less, that's probably going to happen regardless. If we're in a group of 3 or more, then I'm just going to quietly observe you guys. That's what you guys can expect. You wish that you could get a reverse trike, like the ones in Death Stranding? That's something that Bell wants. I think Bell's been constantly saying that in his stream, that he really wants that Death Stranding bike thing. Here's the thing, I took you for person who's serious and doesn't like things like not safe for work. However, you have a friend and no VTubers who seem serious, but are sex positive. So what does that mean? Huh? I mean, to clarify, right? My stance on it is that, yeah, I guess I'm kind of serious. Right? I'm a bit derpy and I'm kind of serious. And I don't really do things like lewd debate you guys. I don't really lewd debate you guys, or what is the word? Just bait you guys? Like I don't really do anything like sexual bait you guys or be like super sultry, because let's be real, I really suck at it, right? I'm too much of a dork, a nerd, to really do that. But also, I kind of understand the whole culture of like eventually when you're in entertainment or like this kind of genre of things, and you have like members of the community that may be more avidly dedicated to an individual than others might be, I understand, you know, that's something that people have to deal with at a certain point in time, right? So it's not like, it's like what is it? When I had a friend that was like really into Orlando Bloom, and she wanted to marry Orlando Bloom, even though like she was in high school and whatnot, and like that's like non-consent, and he would never marry her, but she really wanted to marry him, and she fantasized about Orlando Bloom and things like that. It's like that kind of scenario, right? Where it's just like, listen, in your own time, I can't really control what you think. I can't control how you fancy, but just know that I've already given my parasocial PowerPoint, and it's not gonna happen. I mean, that's my stance on it. So as long as you don't go around and being like, hey girl, I want to see your feet because that will get me really randy, or things like that, I think that's fine. Yeah. Gotta do the ritual. I don't, no, none of you guys are like, no. The ritual is too insane. It's too insane, okay? No, it's too crazy. You guys can stay properly sane, really. Randy wants to see your feet pics / man / I don't know how to explain it, right? There's a difference between like just kind of like fancying a person versus being like up in their grill and starting to be super possessive. I think maybe that's the border that I have, right? You guys do you. Well, whatever that may be. I'm sorry I'm not super sexy or sultry, or I kill your libido. I swear to God, I'm so sorry. But what did I just say? Oh God, what was the word I just said? What's the word I just said? Possessive. Yeah, there we go. As long as it doesn't cross the possessive boundaries, we cool, we Gucci. Yeah. So I don't care. It's a thing that happens. It's a thing that I acknowledge that happens. So, you know. Let me see here. You mean people can date their vehicles amongst other activities? That is true. Somebody did marry Miku Vocaloid. Also, Honda Scoot Super is goated. Yeah! The Honda Super Cub is super cool. I actually just watched like a history retrospective before stream. Chat, help. Becca literally talked to you about getting a Super Cub. Exactly. You want it. You needs it. It's functional. It would serve a purpose. Super Cubs are cool though. Yeah! Are you also gonna have a Super Cub, Bree? Do you have a Super Cub? Will you get a Super Cub? You're not joking. You got a quote on one and you will be talking to a bank for a loan? Does the dealership not have their own loan, or are you trying to like get a better loan with like better rates and things like that? We just don't talk since it's not really of Becca's wheelhouse, but being sex positive is just like understanding that things like consent is important, on understanding the difficulties of relationships, that it's a natural thing. Yes. Hold on. Yeah, I don't really talk about it too much. But I also don't know how to flirt, as you guys have experienced many time and time again. And I don't know how to be sexy. And I don't know how to bait. And I don't know how to be like... I watch I watch like Chia streams, and I'm like, man, she's so good at baiting. How do I be a baiter like her? She's so fluid with that. She knows how to just like to debate so hard and be super sultry sometimes, and I'm like, man. Let me see. Becco yaps regardless of your what? Gah. Becco the observer. Yes. Becco yaps at a professional level. Mainly if it's about food, scooters, drones, and certain story concepts and things like that. I could yap for a lot of things, maybe. Or I could ask a lot of questions because I love being inquisitive and learning new things. With consent, in a healthy way. Absolutely. Derpicious. I'm derpicious. D to the E to the R to P the S I O S I. Ain't no. Oh, god damn. When we positive. Except for when you don't talk about scooters. What do you mean? What do you mean? Becca tried once as a joke to be sultry. We all ended up laughing. Man, it's just hard. It's just hard. I don't know. I don't know. Has a random thought in my head. What in the world is sexy about? I hate the word sexy. But not in like I hate sexy, but more like I cringe saying it coming out of my mouth in alignment to me. So like the closest I could say is smexy, because that's like not being serious, because I can't seriously be sexy. You're sex negative because you don't have it, plus you're saving it for bloodify. See, this is where the libido. You've heard of the virgin killer sweater. Now here's the libido killer sweater. Only at tcakeproductions.com. Kill your libido today with the libido killer sweater. Becca flirts via the scooters. Ooh woo. I think I've only had normies flirt with me when they find out that I'm in the anime, and it feels sad for me, because I don't know. I what is the words? What is the words? I don't know. I've only ever had flirtatious encounters for like okay, I've had two different flirtatious encounters, right? I only get flirtatious encounters when seeing the everyday me, my grunge everyday me, only when they see the nerdy side of me. And that's when they only kind of care. And then I've had the how do you say? The other flirtatious encounters when doing, you know, those on the online dating sites, and then I don't know what to post for my pictures, and so I've posted like my modeling pictures, like a bunch of my modeling pictures, and then I get a bunch of the flirtatious encounters that are all about wanting to hit that, and then don't care about what in the world I'm into or having a conversation, and so get bored with me once I've dragged on the conversation for like more than 2 days, even though I'm like genuinely trying to be having a conversation. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I am attractive or not. I can't tell you. I can't tell you that. I could just tell you that I am me. I can't tell. I can tell you that I dress very grungily, like, because I'm super lazy, right? I wear like the oversized shirts, baggy shirts and stuff, because I like being comfy, and whatever pants I have in existence. And I don't know. On a lazy day, I'm so not fashionable. But I am capable of being fashionable. I'm just too lazy on most days.
I can. Beko is cute. Would bully and headpat.
You saw a helmet. You saw a helmet. Gotta do the ritual. Bold of you to assume you were sane. I mean, we have different levels of sanity here, let's be real. Or any of us. Say less, Poppy. You'll rock your little world for weeks. Booking another week now. Oh my god. They're getting married! I can officiate their marriage! Hey, Butterfly, Kaiju, let me know what you want. Let's get you married. We'll have a ceremony on stream. I'm ordained. I can marry the two of you. Officially, really, for real. We can make this as official as legally binding, and we could do it all to all of chat here. They could bear the witnesses. We'll get some papers. We'll sign it up. We'll get this for real. Do you think they hold wedding ceremonies over the internet? Like, and that's like legal? Is it? I'll figure it out. Very true. Still waiting to see if Avi would ever try the ritual just to see how crazy it is in action for fun and science. I don't think Avi would ever do it. I don't think Avi even knows about it. I don't think Avi knows about the ritual. Yeah. You needy libido killed every once in a while. Thank you, Becca. You're welcome. Ooh, is it like those shows where like they're trying not to get a boner, right? Where like they're trying not to get a boner and they're in a situation and they have to try to think of something like really ugly and grotesque and you're just like Becco streams. And it just kills your libido like you know, let's say you're visiting someplace or you're in school or at work and then you're like, as they say, ow. Sorry, I guess I was watching a lot of Glee. And Glee has that one main character where he's supposed to not go boom, right? He's supposed to not go boom. And so, like, when he's, like, getting close, the thing he has to think about is when he accidentally ran over a mailman. And he's just like, mailman, right? And so, it's like that, but Becco Streets. And it kills your libido. And then you are safe. At least I know that I am helping with Planned Parenthood. Ow. Okay, let's stop. What is this ritual they speak of? This ritual. Parasocial.
Because courting ritual is like an Elden Ring boss fight. Damn near impossible.
There you go. Better loan and better rates. Okay, I got you. I understand. You'll at the VOD if you want. It's a command. Bicky can give it to you now. You thought Becco said I don't know how to bath. To what? I don't remember what I said that could have sounded remotely similar to that. I guess you can say Chia. Oh, I don't know how to bait. I don't know how to bait. Chia is such a she is a masturbator. She's such a masturbator. She's so good at baiting. I want to know how to bait as smoothly as she does. I guess you could say Chia is a masturbator. Yeah, she's a masturbator. User was chummed. Ow. Huh? Chummed. Chummed? Chum bucket. Perhaps something to ponder or put in suggestions. Which one? How to be a baiter? How to be more sexy? No, that's so weird. Becco the matchmaker. Yes.
Clips or it didn't happen.
God damn it. Wow. What? Me, I know. Becca only hates word sexy cause of the song. Too sexy for this. I'm too sexy for my cat. Yeah, it instantly fills her with rage. Ow! Hey there. You can. Becca's cute. Would bully and head pat. I'm a German suplex you, Archie. Oh, that was Archie that said that. I actually thought that was Sarah that said that earlier. I thought it was Sarah that said that earlier. Never mind. Archie has seen the human host body. Becca very cute for real. Becca saying Poppy is so unhinged. You wrote it!
I want puppy. I want puppy.
What is this timeline? What are you supposed to say? She posted a pic of a pinata. You'd hit that. What's a pinata? 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 What are you hitting? Who are you hitting? What are we talking about? You're doing a wedding? You can bartend? Oh my god, you can bartend? Ah! Yes. I will marry these two chatters together. Not get a boner. Yeah, not get a boner. Don't get a boner, guys. God damn, don't you dare get a boner. How dare you? No boners in here. Becca, what TV are you watching? What do you mean, what TV am I watching? I was watching Glee. And they had Glee, and I decided, because I was going off of my freaking musical the thing. And oh my god, there's so many things that are very unhinged in Glee. I wasn't expecting that. What? You could get Gonz and Archie, and we could do pyrotechnics. Yeah! Pyrotechnics. That scene is all you remember from Glee? Which one? The mailman? The running over the mailman? No. That's crazy. Yes. My courting ritual. That and when the wheel guy stands up for a dance. What wheel guy? Oh! Oh, yeah. In the mall, that was actually kind of really cool because they did it. I think they definitely did it like in person in an actual mall because they had a bunch of footage that like were from phones. Becca's like a Souls boss in that you have to dodge roll a lot around her scooter. It's like there's stages to it. There's different stages as well. And then I even forgot to include there's one last thing in the in the courting ritual that I forgot to express, but I've kind of forgotten what it was. I'd have to rewatch what I said and see if I said it at the end, and I know I said it at a later stream because I forgot it. I'm trying to remember what it was. It had something to do with the proposal stage. I forgot. Has something to do with the proposal stage. I can't remember. If it's not in there, but I think it's something... It might be about... No, I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch the VOD. Send it to Chia. You need someone to take over bonking for you? That. Oh my god, I forgot what this was to again. What was the last time getting me? I said something. Oh, the wheel guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Clip that and send that to Chia's Discord. I cannot believe you. You're running low on points. Thanks, Scribs. No, it was you. I know. I see it now. I see it. Clear as day. You didn't write that? Still cute with the helmet. The helmet's adorable, isn't it? Pinata. Pinata! Did I not say it right? It's a pinata. Still small? No, the helmet's big. Pinata. Yeah, pinata. It's the thing you smack the candies out. Yeah, pinata. Little Fortnite guy. Little llama pinata. I mean, when they cool off by saying something. Yes. A little bit since the topic, but for full clarity, are you actually okay with people being unsay-so about your avatar? Or do you just tolerate it because it's part of the industry? Because you will fully respect whatever you say. Like you said, consent is important. I mean... let me see. I acknowledge that it's kind of part of the industry. I kind of acknowledge that it's part of the industry. I don't know if there's too much of a difference to it. I mean, I guess there is. There's a difference between like having actual feelings that get affected by it, / being uncomfortable. I think my biggest thing is whether or not you make other people in the community uncomfortable, right? I think that's like what matters more to me than anything else. So like if you are being like super openly lewdy and it's making other people like really uncomfortable, I think that's what I care about more. Really. And as long as you're not like trying to impose your impressions onto me, like whatever fantasy impressions you have onto me, and what was the word that I used earlier again? Possessive. Yeah. As long as the fantasies aren't being super possessive, which is essentially like restricting my ability to be me, then I think that's okay. It's not something that I'll be like actively engaging in. I'll be like, I acknowledge this exists or anything. I did mention at one point in time, I think it was like sometime last year stream where I think I joked in my head. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Will be the honest answer that I give you in terms of like, I know at one point in time, like early on, I said that like, if you guys get anything, I would be intrigued to know. I would be intrigued to see, so then I could be like, that's what you're into, right? But I'm just like, as long as it's not, like, if you're into gore, I know that's like a thing that some people are into. If you were into gore stuff, I probably wouldn't want to see that. But anything else, I'll be like, okay, I understand. But I also probably wouldn't react in like a, ooh ho ho, you naughty boy, you. I'm trying to think about how like a lewd tuber would react to that. Or be like, oh, hot damn, Yao Chihuahua. Ooh, that's I'm trying to think in my head what lewd tubers say. Hot damn, what a spicy position. I'm cringing. I don't know how to Sorry. Just had a little moment. Oh, you say sussy baka. Sorry, you sussy baka, you. There, like that. Was it the Chinese chicken pie? Yeah, something about the Chinese chicken pie is definitely on the PowerPoint, but there was something that I forgot. Let it be known, if you approach Becco at cons and do some funky wonky stuff, you will do everything in your power to end your con experience. Thank you, Archie. You do work security. You are a security person, especially at Offkai. Oh, I'll be working Offkai, so, that's also dangerous, isn't it? Because unlike like other conventions where it's like you could stealth attend if nobody knows what you look like, unfortunately at Offkai, I have like a designated like place that I will exist, right? There's a designated location of existence. Becco is little sister. Nothing going on downstairs. 100% safe. You say this, Zombie Fox, but isn't Avi also little sister energy? And I've seen some of the smut that gets thrown at her. So I get really confused as to where the line is. I get really confused. She's both little sister energy, but also very doinkable energy, according to what I've seen via her community. IRL is whole arse off limits, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course. Say so idol / bounty hunter. Hacha. I'm glad
10-minute
say
ping
so.
also like and lurk on Becco's YouTube streams.
Wait, where's my... Oh, frick. Oh, you right. Okay. Game guy over here reminding me because they know I'm heavy in the weeds. I'm heavy in the trying to catch up to chat right now. Where am I? You'll not do any of that. We will still fight to the death. Kaiju over here is gonna avoid me like the plague. Those people go straight into the forever box. It's so tame. What is tame? I think I get you. Yeah. I don't really mind. I don't really mind. It's not something that I'll like wholeheartedly engage with. I acknowledge that it exists. Yeah, that's my answer. I guess I'll be flattered, maybe, right? Because it's like it hasn't happened yet. I haven't had like none of you guys have been like super thirsty, really. So I guess like maybe for the beginning parts I'll be flattered, but also be like, cool. I'll be awkward. Let me be real. I'll be awkward at first because I've never experienced it before. But on my stance on it is that like I kind of understand, sort of thing. I'll be flattered. I'll be awkward. So you know, if I'm awkward a little bit, that's kind of understandable because I've never had it done before. I've never had it done before. But yeah. You know, you guys didn't you guys didn't seem too thirsty last time I had a not safe for work thing on the goals or rewards. So, you know, that is that. And in fact, you guys had a period of being like super anti-parasocial where you guys were like so anti about being my type or whatever or interested. Nice. You security too, Archie. Archie is security. Like, they were security last year. Supervisor. Big time. Please, Lord, high above, let these 10 minutes be the last. The last round. We are counting
It's
down.
last minutes, chat. It's happening. It was nice to know you all.
And
07.
all I had to do was start talking about looting Becco. Hot damn, I should have done this like days ago. No, I'm joking. All I had to do was start talking about looting Becco. And we're here. We're below. No, I'm joking. He said no. Said no to what? Let me see. Where am I? No worries. Your Vtuber responses. Oh, my Vtuber responses are very... They're very bad. Avi and Chia are different, but Becco, yep. Little sis... How? How? Chia has big sister energy, so I can kind of see that. But Avi has little sister energy too, doesn't she? Aren't we like in the same boat? Aren't we like little sister energy together? Avi is more like middle sibling energy. What? You're saying Avi is like older sibling than me? What? I went to a convention with her and she was leaving her phone everywhere and I had to be the adult. I had to be the one to corral her to places, make sure she wasn't leaving her phone all over the place, and things. She did that. She did do that! I was basically her keeper! Can't believe Becco is dying forever in 8 minutes. Gone for good. Gone. Hi! Yo! JP, how are you doing? Also, hello, Pot. She clearly didn't watch the Lion Chew clips. Not yet. No, I haven't yet. I haven't yet. You know what? You're right. I would know how a Vtuber responds
Roidas
if I
has
do.
deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Hi, Dust. Thank you so much for the hydration. We are respectfully looking. Yes. Respectfully look. I wonder what a... I wonder what a libido killer sweater would look like. Becco has that older cousin, thrice removed energy? Why thrice removed? What
Avi is
gains-
technically older than me, by a few months. But Becco is over 1,000 years older. Granny Genning is too pure.
1,000. I've lived for many millennia. Ah! $10 says it goes above 30 minutes. Nuh-uh. You're lying. Then donate. We have the eccentric person who makes all the inventions in a shed energy. I would do that! I love tinkering! I love trying to experiment and build things and learn things. I am that craft person. Panic. Here it comes! We're at the 3-minute mark! What else could we... I need to catch up on chat. If you are actually curious, there is a finished piece of art you could share. Nothing crazy. I think Belle mentioned it. I don't have any areas in my station, but yeah, if I could look at, well, I think Belle's channel might be like fully backlogged, like I think it might have been days ago. I could ask Belle about it. And I think yeah. Last time Becco means you work security. Yeah! That's crazy. Oh my god. You might be onto something. You do work security as your job, your day job. Didn't you mention you do a collab with someone talking about loot stuff? I did with Arky. We had a slight conversation about it, but we haven't followed through. Like, we haven't followed up on it. Officially promoted the supervisor. Congratulations. So anti-pair of socials, you deleted all of your social media accounts. Oh no. What if the next donor wants to not stay for work? Well, we haven't hit that goal yet, though. Avi is the middle child energy. Avi is little sister energy. You are a cool aunt. You've never watched Chia, so no opinion. I'm a cool aunt! Ava! Perhaps just in the streaming persona, then? Goodbye. Yeah, salute the subathon. Avi and Becco are both middle child energy at best. I am actually a middle child. Avi has worse memory because she's an older soul. Ooh, 1 minute! 1 minute, Sawa! Avi is technically older. Becco.exe stopped working for a second. Hello, you love the points. Shoulder? We have the shoulders exposed right now. Libido killer sweater is an ugly... Oh, you know what? You're right. They do exist. Never mind. They do exist. We're at the end. It's coming. It's coming. It's been nice knowing you. I'm gonna watch a Minecraft movie tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a lot of things to complain about. I think this is actually it, guys. You're
We
surprised.
gonna disappear, but it was a good
But
journey.
this has been a long run. Everybody's tired of me pinging in the Discord. This is it. Please don't haunt you. Haunt you for what? It has been a good run. This is like reading New Year's like messages. Where's Tupi when you need them? Tupi's done. Tupi's literally called out. Dating Becca requires making a special food. Just imagine a whole relationship. You'd be Mario chasing the princess forever. I don't think I'm that high maintenance. Let's be real. He maxed out. He totally maxed out. Chat tots mommy vibes. We gonna disappear, but it was good. I didn't make a monthly schedule, so I'm gonna probably be offline for the rest of the month. Oh, for the first time ever.
It's so
You guys
tempting
just-
to gift
I'm
subs
not
RN.
lying. I'm not lying. Thanks for the hard work. No matter what happens, it's been an amazing donathon. Yeah, thank you so much. It's been great. It's been great knowing you guys. We're not. Yeah. Have you seen the new Nintendo Switch 2 games going for $80? I kind of vaguely have, but I haven't looked into it yet. Thanks for you were here. Everybody was here. 5 seconds.
What the fuck are you talking about?
A fucking 3 more seconds. 2, 1, let's go! Wait. How do I end this? Hold on. I know. Wait. Ah! It's done! It's officially done! It's over! Literally all I had to do was talk about looting. But what about looting? Element. She can disappear. I'm gone. You were here. T minus 30 seconds. You were here. Final call for funny donos. It's so tempting. 20 seconds. Chat. It's over. It's over. It's done. 10 seconds.
Congratulations,
We're gonna
Beko.
end.
You made it. I'm proud of you.
It's over. It's so over. Oh my god. Think of escape while you can. It's 0. Delete her now unless someone drops cash. Nope. It's done. Congrats. It was great. Oh my god. I've caught up. Okay. There we go. Okay.
I don't feel good, Mr. Stark.
No, Spider-Man. I don't feel good, Mr. Stark. Okay, let me check. The marathon timer is supposed to have kept track of like everybody.
You did
that's
amazing,
donated,
Beko. Proud of you.
So I need to
What
see.
the fuck are you talking about?
It's fucking over! It's fucking done! Thank you, everybody! Now Becca's sick of us. She goes into hibernation for 6 months. That'll be it. We go back to our regular schedule, but like not immediately. I'm gonna take some time to catch up
The
on
mods may now
some
rest.
work.
The cat can now work more. We won't see her for a freaking month.
Please take a look. Be on the lookout for a schedule. Looks at the calendar. I don't know when, but be on the lookout for a
Hey
monthly
B, so when are we hanging
schedule.
out? Lol.
I mean, I guess I have the rest of April off now. Technically speaking, I have the rest of April off, but I do need to catch up on some work. A lot of work. And I need to do a bunch of stuff. A bunch of Beko stuff. Congrats. It's been... we almost hit 40 days, but we were just short. We were short 1 day. At this point, what even is a regular schedule at this point? I have my monthly schedule, the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We can finally hang out. Literally. Almost 40 days. I'm actually kind of upset that it wasn't a perfect round number. I'm sorry. The Bakadeko's fallen. Nice job. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Let me try to look at the... Did I post it in the mods channel? Pause, stop, add timer, set time, set hours. How do I do the ending of this? Hold on. I want to see the ending. That's like the big thing that I want to do. I want to see the ending. Okay. Why didn't it convert over? It's supposed to convert over right now. I'm looking at it right now. Save. Goals. Hold on. Okay, so these are the final tally results.
Ads are dropping in 2 minutes.
I'm not ready for ads. Quiet, you. Let's go. Adding more time? No. Converting into time, in which case, this is a great way to meet you and chat. Thank you so much for discovering me and hanging out as long as you have and everything. People got sick for Minecraft movies, so you're going next week. Please don't spoil anything. I won't. I'll wait. I won't be streaming for a while, I guess. Question mark. The Void. Becca was never here. You can't believe that 50% of this is going to you. Oh my god. $0.09. You plan on watching more? Yeah! I look forward to seeing you. Silly nugget moss. How do you even donate 0.9 repeating dollars? Yeah, isn't this kind of funny? The start time was like all the way back in... Wait, have you guys kept me that long? All the way back in February? I don't know why it can't figure out the end, but we've been going for, I guess, Is this correct? Is this 93 hours? We have 197 supporters, 123 subs. There was 8,546 bits. And yeah, you are right. The 0.09999999. But we reached 7,142 dollars. Thank you so much for all of your support and love. We had 195 chatters. I don't know if that's throughout the entire thing. We had a whopping 31,299 messages, 74 follows, and 14 raids. The largest sub award goes to Bloodify. Thank you very much. The largest bit, I assume that name is 2P. And the largest dono, obviously, goes to 2P. Thank you so much for funding this marathon event. Every single one of you guys. It's been truly amazing experience. We hit a lot of rewards that I never thought we would, and it's been exciting and chill. You think that's unique chatters? I think so. The week after your birthday, so it was in February. Wow, it's been going on for so long. Conversion, yeah, it's probably conversion because it's also like card based. You basically did about 2-hour stream sessions. I did. I started with longer stream sessions, but then we lowered it down after I was stressing out with like crunch at work. So that was something. To be truly the go, absolutely. Can Bloodify's reward be a 24-hour long playthrough? Nope, we didn't hit the reward, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. We totally didn't hit the reward. He could wait till maybe next year. When there's another marathon stream, maybe that can be another bonus reward. Unfortunately. Sorry. No consultation prize on the Dead Space. We don't do that yet. Let me hide this because this is actually really huge. Can I make this smaller? 5 minutes of Dead Space. 5 minutes would just be like the cutscene. Wouldn't it? 5 minutes would just be the cutscene. Let me make this smaller. Okay, there we go. I have more space now. Next year we'll stretch the marathon for 3 months. That's crazy. If that happens, I might need to like start it sooner. Like it might have to be something that's like, I don't know, January as opposed to February. February was nice. January, I just don't like coinciding with other marathons that are going on at the same time. Because I know Avi was she does her marathons in December, which stretches over to January. And I don't like coinciding like with multiple at the same time because I feel bad about like
Ads are dropping in 2 minutes.
having it back to back like that. But also February was kind of like the only time that I could guarantee that like I wouldn't be sent to conventions. Chicken, you and I need to have a conversation. Well, what's his reward for being the sub-star then? I didn't really have I don't think I had one this time around. Consolation prize playing Fatal Frame? That's still just as bad. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys are so like horror pilled. Unironically had a longer donathon. Did I really? Isn't it just like two months each? Like hers was December, January. Mine was February. Right? It's still it's the same. When Becca does play Dead Space, she needs a heart rate monitor and a decibel reader. I don't have a decibel reader, but I already have a heart rate monitor. Can't wait to see 200 on both. Almost 2 months both, yeah. What was I saying? I never got a chance to like explain what I was doing back here. Let me really quickly explain what I was doing back here before I turf you guys elsewhere. But essentially, I was thinking about how I like to tackle people at conventions and how like I'm so notorious for flooring people and all that other stuff because I like to glomp. But like I know you guys are like quite terrified about the glompage and don't want it done, and I feel like for those that do are subjected to the glomping and survive, or even if they've just done it, if they allow me to glomp them, I should give them a badge. So I'm designing a badge. I'm designing an enamel pin or a metal pin. I haven't decided yet. I'm designing a pin design for those that have survived a Beko glomp. And if I have glomped you, I will give you a badge of honor. It's essentially a badge of honor that you have survived a Beko glomp. That's what I'm trying to design. There's literally nothing right now. I literally just started it like 2 seconds before the stream started. Beko tackles people IRL. I do. That's bug. What do you mean? I could not. I won't glomp you if you don't agree to it. Or I mean I can't guarantee that. But listen. Kaiju, if you want this badge of honor, I gotta glomp you. I gotta give you a good old tackle. When you met Belle and Becca, you were glancing over your shoulders just in case. Sarah was very adamant about not wanting physical contact, so I was on my best behavior. Pudding, however, I glomped the heck out of him. Sorry for breaking your back. Here's a badge. Being paid for Becca's abuse. Your touch aversion is now at war with your need for exclusive merch. Yeah, this is something that I'm going to make and that I'll carry with me at conventions and like outings or events and things like that. And if I glomp you, you can get a badge of honor for surviving a glomping. If I glomp you, you get a badge of honor. So I'll figure out this design and I'll have it made. My brain is kind of thinking a metal pin, like a gold metal pin would be kind of snazzy, but I'll figure it out. I will challenge you, since you have been glomped by Homestuck cosplayers before. If that ever happens, you would get a badge of honor. For every glomp you get a brand new badge, which can exchange for, I don't know. Yeah. You're fully fine with being assaulted by Becca. Beko glomp survivor. Or Beko glomped me and all I got was this lousy button. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what it should say. I kind of wanted it to actually look like a badge of honor, but I was trying to think about the wordage, whether it was just like I survived being glommed
Ads are dropping in 2 minutes.
Or whatnot. Snooze. I was trying to think of the wordage. Hold on. What did you say? Beko glomp survivor. Or Beko glomped me and all I got was this lousy badge. Okay. So I'll post that in suggestions so I remember it later. If you guys have more suggestions of what the badge of honor, the glomp badge of honor should say, please let me know, and I'll figure out what I can do with this. You'll never glomp you guaranteed. Sag, but why? That message was still in reference to Bloodify being scammed by a certain Bakaneko. I didn't scam them. I don't know what you're talking about. Beko? Ah! Glomps do hurt. However, it's adorable and worth it. I try to be very accommodating and comfortable with my glomps. Been glomped, can confirm the Beko glomp. Yes, absolutely. Glompage. Oh, that means I have to give Puka a badge. I need to give Puka a badge, and I need to give Pudding a badge. You feel like you have enough extra padding to survive? We'd have to test this theory. We'd have to test this theory. If you let Beko shoot you with the Abby airsoft gun, could you get a badge? Airsoft. Glompage. I'll have to ponder this. You don't want to be touched. How many airsoft shots? Get 8 badges. You can collect the Pokebeka League. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious if I created badges for different antics. For surviving different Beko antics. That'd be amazing! Good. Okay. I know I probably misspelled that. Glomp Survivor of 25. Maybe what you did to Avi by jumping on the bed while they slept. Did I do that? I didn't do that. Avi did that to me, I think. You've been shot by a real shotgun before? You were fine? Oh my god. Made a roll in Discord. Glomped. Glompedid. What is the glomp of 8? Was that the glomp of 87? Snooze too much. Oh no! Are we going into ads? This is my last snooze.
A full mag is 10 shots of
It
free
is!
BBs
It's
each,
finally
so
over.
a full mag if you want.
Broke the cat. Write that down. Write that down. Which one? Write it in the suggestions so I could look at it afterwards. Full mag. You need a badge for being the first to successfully do a Beko sticker IRL hunt. I need to, well, give me a couple of ideas. And we could make different badges for different Beko, antics. Different Beko antic survival skills. That'd be great. I'd love that. I love that idea. It should be like the Beko Scream, Itai emote. Oh my god. If it's full on metal though, I don't know if I could make it super decorated. Like with an image, that would have to be like an enamel pin. In which case you guys would start doing like enamel pin training for surviving different things. Okay, let's see what we've got.
Beko Protection Squad Velcro patch.
That'd be amazing! Yes! Yes! I still need to look at a couple more designs. Yeah. For the patches. Because I was looking at different patches. And I want those to be like silicone. Anyway, I should turf you before it tries to give you ads. Let's go ahead and raid Neo. Because they were like the... I don't remember if they were like the first one I raided during the marathon. I don't think so. I actually don't remember anymore. But let's get you guys in the pod. Get in the pod. You're a very durable individual. You can get all 8 badges. You're built different. I believe you. We gotta figure out what the 8 badges are. I want to make this. This is great. I love this idea. It should be like the Beko Screamy Tie. First chatter to get timed out for 2 weeks straight. Beko Protection Squad. I like this one. Can you write that, Archie? Can you write that in the suggestions?
Ads are dropping in
I'm
2
gonna
minutes.
forget. Oh! Get one of those airsoft grenades. The cat eats your food. That's a badge. That fed the Beko. That's one that should be a badge. Feed the Beko badge. Beko bodyguards unite. It would be the Bicky's Guardians, I think, right? Because she's in charge of the Guardians, the Guardian Squad. Roger, everything night. Good night, guys! I'll see you, like, next month or something, question mark? Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. We'll have more regular streams. I'll figure out the schedule and everything and see what events are around, okay? I'll still, maybe, so, like, throughout this month, if I have time and I find a watermelon, I might schedule some specialty streams, but for the most part, it's done! Goodbye!